Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here to do lesson number 5 in our Windows 10 basic computing, and today we're going to look at the Windows Update feature. So we're going to go down to the Windows Start menu, and we're going to left click, and we're going to go into our Settings app, so the little gear icon that we have here. So click on the settings. That's going to open up our Settings app. Okay, once our menu has opened up, we're going to go over to Update and Security. Click on Update and Security. The computer is going to look and see if there's any current updates being downloaded and check and see if your system needs any downloads. So you can see here that it is currently installing. It already downloaded a few minutes ago 2 Windows updates. Okay, so once these are finished installing, we'll probably have to do a restart of the system, but you can see it's automatically happening here. It only installs one at a time. Once the first one's done, the second one will start to install. You do have a few options here, so you can pause updates for up to 7 days automatically by just clicking this pause button here. That might be a useful tool if maybe you're on vacation, you're going to be staying at somebody else's house. They maybe don't have Wi-Fi, or they have to pay for any additional information that they download off the internet. So that would be a good time that you could pause your downloads. We can go into change active hours. So currently the active hours for my system are between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. The reason that they have active hours is so the computer will not automatically restart. So the last thing you want to be doing is working on a document that is very critical and your computer installs, and all of a sudden it restarts your computer. So you can see down in the bottom right hand corner, I'm getting a notification saying that the device will restart to update outside of active hours. And again, we spoke about my active hours being between 8 and 5 p.m. Also tells you to remember to leave the computer turned on, powered on. And you can open the settings, which we'll look at right now, to adjust the active hours. Okay, so at this point I could click on restart now, but I'm just going to click OK to acknowledge that I have read that message, and I know that after 5 p.m. today my computer will be restarted to finish the installation of the Windows updates I've just downloaded. So I can click OK. Now again, if we go into change active hours, that will allow us to, it's showing here, automatically adjust active hours on this device based on my activity. I can turn that off, and I can manually go in and change my active hours. So currently 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If I wanted to change that to 6 p.m. because I'm still usually working on my computer at 6, I'm going to click on the 5. I'm going to change that to 6, and I'm going to click on the check mark. Okay, so now my active hours are between 8 and 6, and I'm going to click on save. And you can see that that has updated in the area up the top. So now we know that my current active hours for this computer, meaning when I'm using it the most, is between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Now we can click on back, and we can also here view our update history, so you can see all updates that have been installed on your computer. Unfortunately, sometimes updates can cause some issues, and I'll do another video on that, but it does allow you the option to uninstall an update if you find that you may be having problems that you didn't have prior to an update being installed. But I can see here my update history. I can see definition updates, which are updates for Windows Defender, which is the antivirus program built into Windows. And you can see that they download on a very regular basis. And then we have other updates, which are not necessarily Windows related. It might be other software that's on your computer, or just new software that Windows have come out with. They put that under other updates. Okay, we're going to click on the back button here and look at one more area. We can go into our advanced options. Okay, so this is just giving you additional options. As a rule, you don't really need to go into here, but I'm just showing you what's within the submenus and these advanced options. So update options, receive updates from other Microsoft products when you update Windows. So that would include products, any product that is developed by Microsoft. One example would be Microsoft Office. If you would like to check for updates from those products at the same time as Windows updates, you can turn that feature on. Download updates over metered connections. If you, let's say for example, connected your computer to your phone, your Wi-Fi hotspot, note extra charges may apply. So if you were in a location where you didn't have internet and you had to use your phone, for example, and you really wanted to download Windows updates at that point, for whatever reason, you could turn that on. I would leave that off by default, and restart this device as soon as possible when a restart is required to install an update. Windows is always going to display a notice before it restarts, and your computer must be plugged in. But again, I would leave this turned off and let your computer restart during your non-active hours. Okay, then we have update notification. Show a notification when your PC requires a restart, and that was the notification that I had at the beginning in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. But if you look now, you can see an orange circle and a little icon, and that's showing that your device needs to be restarted, and select a time to restart. So the message is still there. I'm not going to click on it at this point, but that's what notifications are. Pause updates. You can temporarily pause updates from being installed for up to 35 days. Again, if you're going away for that period of time or for a week or so, you can just pause your updates so you're not using maybe unsafe public Wi-Fi, something like that. You don't want to put your computer at risk. You can click on select date and just say Friday the 28th, we will resume the updates, Windows updates again. Choose when updates are installed. A feature update includes new capabilities and improvements. It can be deferred for many days. So if there's something that you would rather not install immediately, you can say, let's defer that for 3 days. And a quality update includes security improvements. It can be deferred for this many days. So we can go in and say 30 to up to 30 days, but anything that is security, I would leave that as default 0. I wouldn't be changing anything as far as security goes with your system. Delivery optimization. Delivery optimization is if, let's say, you're in an area where you have limited internet connection, and let's say you have 3 Windows computers and all of your Windows computers are going to need updating from Windows updates, you can actually allow your system to download the Windows updates to one specific computer, and then using your local area connection, your network within your house, you can update your other computers from the main computer that downloaded the update. This would be a great option if maybe you don't have the ability to download a large amount of data with your internet package. You don't want to be downloading the same information 3 times because they can be large files. So this way you would download it once and your other computers would connect to your first computer and use the files from there. So it's a good option if you're limited to how much internet data, internet usage you have. Okay, and again, you have a couple of settings here. I'm going to turn this off, but I would suggest that depending on your internet package that you maybe look at this and turn it on. And that way you could end up saving yourself some money in the long run. Okay, so let's go back and click our Windows update. Alright, and you can see right now mine has been paused because I clicked the pause button. So I'm going to click on resume updates. and it's going to go back and check. I know that I have to restart my system, but it is going to go back and check one more time to see if there's anything that was missed. Alright, so that's a very quick overview of Windows updates. If you have any questions at all, drop me an email, savvytechgirl@gmail.com. I hope this has helped you out. I think that this is about all you need to know for the basic user. Again, I will be doing a course on more advanced settings down the road, but if you're a new user, you follow those basic settings, I think you will be ready to go and you won't run into any issues. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel. There's many more videos to come, and if there's something specific you would like to see, drop me an email, savvytechgirl@gmail.com. Thanks a lot, guys.